Hello friends, this is Shravan. This is my YouTube channel Civil Engineering by Shravan. To subscribe my channel, click on subscribe button and click on bell icon for more interesting updates. In this video, I will explain you analysis and designing of 2 lakh capacity water tank which is of elevated circular one by using Staad Pro software. So before analysis part and designing part, we need to calculate the dimensions of the water tank. Initially, we have to calculate the dimensions of the respected tank. So here I am taking capacity of tank which is equals to 2 lakhs. Okay, so here I am taking 2 lakhs is the capacity. So for one day, for one person, it was needed 100 liters of water for daily activities. Okay, so here we have to divide this respected value of 2 lakhs divided by your respected 100 liters. So it will cancel this respected options here like this. So it will give your 2000. Okay, 2000 persons. Okay, so for this respected capacity of 2 lakhs capacity, so the number of persons can utilize this respected water tank will be of 2000 persons. Okay, now I will explain you how to calculate the dimensions of the water tank. So for that we have to take the volume of the water tank. Okay, so volume is equals to pi r square h, so which is equals to your 2 lakh capacity. Okay, by converting this respected value to the cubic meter, so we have to divide this respected entire value by 1000. So it will give the intensity of 200. So here we have to take the pi r square h value is 200. So initially we need to fix the dimensions of this respected water tank, like radius of the water tank and height of the water tank. So pi is nothing but 22/7 value and r is nothing but your respected radius of the tank. So here I am taking it as 4 and multiply this respected value with the height which is equals to your respected, just I am taking it as 4. So here we have to give the dimensions as pi as 22/7 and r square, let us assume it as 4 meter, just I am taking random value here. So r is 4 meter here, just I am assuming height of the tank is 4 meter. We have to multiply this respected values, so it will give the intensity of 200.96 meter cube. So we have to design this respected water tank with this respected dimension. So from this calculation, just I was observed that radius of the water tank is 4 meter and height of the water tank is 4 meter. Depending upon this respected intensities of the values, we have to design the water tank. Okay, now I will explain you analysis and designing of water tank by using this respected dimensions. Initially click on the Staad Pro software here, click on the new project, select the spacing option, give the file name, just I am taking it as 2 lakh. Save your file location as per your respected format. So here I am selecting my location to the desktop something. So select your units will be in meter and force units will be in kilonewton. Click on next button, click on finish button. Now the software will be open like this. So for designing of 2 lakh capacity of water tank, as per the calculations, I was observed that the radius of the tank which is equals to 4 meter, which is equals to 8 meter diameter, and height of the tank is 4 meter. So depending upon these respected two values, we have to design the water tank. So for that, initially we have to design the staging. So for that, go to click on geometry option, click on run structure wizard option. So here I am selecting the model type as frame models. Select the reverse cylinder option. So we have to design the reverse cylinder for circular sections. So select this. So here we have to enter the length of the staging. Length is nothing but your respected height. So here I am considering 12 meter is the height of this respected staging, and radius we have to assume it as 4. Why? Because diameter is equals to 8 meter and we have to assume the angle as 360 degrees, and number of bays along length direction, just I am taking it as 4. So each grid will be consisting of 3 meter and number of bays along periphery, just I am taking it as 20. So click on apply button. Now we can see the staging will be open here like this. We have to import this respective staging from structure wizard option to Staad Pro software. So for that, click on cancel, click on S button, click on OK. Now the staging was imported to this respective Staad Pro software. Select all the beam sections at the base, click on delete option, click on OK. So after that, we have to add the circular portion over this respected staging. So before that, we have to add the beam sections. So for that, we have to select the front view. We have to select all the beam sections, click on copy option. So click on paste beams option. We have to paste these respected beams to the height of the tank. We have to assume the y value here. Just I'm taking it as 4. Click on OK. Now we can see. So it has copied these respected options here like this. Now we have to create the slab section for this respected portion. So for that we have to select the add 4-node plate option, select the first point, second point, third point, fourth point. So after that we have to copy this respected 4-node plate to the remaining sections. So it is circular repeat option here. So for that we have to select the plate cursor here, select this respected plate, select the circular repeat in Y direction, and angle will be 360 and number of steps will be of 20. So we have to enter the circular repeats option, click on OK. So now we can see, so it was created your respected plates here like this. Now initially we have to see this respected model in rendering view, click on rendering. So this is the tank. So after adding the circular portion slabs, we have to add the base for this respected tank. So for that initially we have to select the front view, click on cut section command, click on selective view, click on OK. So we have to cut this respected portion. So after that click on 3D view option. So now we have to generate the surface for this respected section, circular section. So for that we have to select the generate surface option. So initially we have to select all the points here, select first point, second point, third point, next one, next point. In the same way we have to select all the node points here like this. Select the first point. So after that it will be open your respected mesh region options values here like this. Simply you can select this OK option here. So it will add your respected mesh for this respected water tank. So now we can see it was generated your mesh properties like this. So click on whole structure command now. So it will show your entire tank here like this. Now we have to see this respected whole model in rendering view now. So for that click on your respected rendering view option here. So this is the rendering view for this respected water tank. So after adding the base, we had to add the cap for this respected water tank. So for that click on modeling option. So go to geometry, click on run structure wizard. So initially we had to select the surface plate models. Just I'm selecting spherical cap here. So here we have to enter the dimensions which are related to the diameter of the sphere and base diameter and the divisions along latitude direction and longitude direction. So initially we have to assume the base diameter which is approximately equal to the original diameter of the sphere. So here I am taking 8 original diameter, base diameter. Again we have to take the base diameter of the sphere which is greater than the 8 meter. So here I am taking 10. So after that we have to enter the latitude divisions. Just I am taking it as 20 and the longitude divisions also 20. Click on apply. So now we can see this is my spherical cap. We have to add this respected spherical cap on the top of this respected tank. So initially we will import this respected model to the Staad Pro software. So for that click on cancel button, click on S button. So initially we have to measure the distance from node to node. So it will be consisting of 12 meter from base to this respected starting point of the tank. So after that it will be consisting of 4 meter which is equals to this respected height of 16 meter. So click on OK. So it will copy your respected spherical cap to the 16 meter height. But we have to move this respected spherical cap from top section to the bottom section. So for that we have to measure the node to node distance initially. Select the first point, again select your second point. So it will be consisting of your respected distance of 3 meter here. So for that initially we have to select the plate cursor. Just select your all the plates here. So click on move option here. So now we have to move this respected value to the -3 downward direction. So it will move your respected node points and the plate section to the downward section. So click on OK here. So click on S button. So click on merge here. So click on delete first node points for all sets. Click on OK. Click on S button. So it will merge your respected spherical cap with the tank. So after that we have to click on hide node to node distances. Click on 3D view. Now we have to see this entire model in rendering view. Click on rendering view option. So this is the final rendering view for this respected water tank. So after that we have to assign the supports for this respected water tank. So click on supports option, click on create option, add your fixed supports, select support 2. With the help of front view option we have to select all the node points at the base, assign to selected nodes, assign yes option. Now we have to assign the beam size, column size and slab thickness for this respected water tank. So for that go to select property. Initially we have to define the properties. So here I am selecting rectangular size which is consisting of 0.23 cross 0.3 is the dimensions of the beam, and just I am taking 0.3 cross 0.3 is the dimensions of the column. Click on close option. So after that select the thickness option. So here I am considering 0.15 is the tank thickness for the slab. So after that initially I am selecting plate thickness by using assign to view option, assign yes option. So it will assign your respected plate thickness like this. So after that, select 0.3 by 0.3, which is equals to column size. We have to select the beams parallel to y-axis. Click on assign to selected beams, assign yes. So after that, we have to assign the size of the beam. Select 0.23 cross 0.3. We have to select the beams by missing attribute section, missing property. Click on assign to selected beams, assign yes option. Now we have to see this respected whole tank in rendering view. So for that, click on rendering view option here. So this is the rendering view for this respected 2 lakh capacity water tank. Okay, so with the help of 0.3 cross 0.3 column size and 0.23 cross 0.3 is the beam size, and slab thickness will be consisting of 150 mm. I was drawn 2 lakh capacity water tank. Okay, so after modeling process completed, we have to apply the load cases. So for this respected water tank, just I am taking the load cases will be consisting of dead loading condition, hydrostatic pressure, and seismic loading condition, wind loading condition. So before applying the load cases, we have to define the load cases which is related to the respected seismic loading cases and wind loading case. So for that, click on general option here, select loads and definitions, select definitions, select the seismic initially, click on OK. So here we have to take that code as per the Indian standard system. So click on generate option. So here we have to select the zone. Just I am selecting it as zone 5, which is consisting of 0.36 is the factor with response reduction 5 and all general buildings, medium soil condition, and we have to take the damping as 0.05 intensity. Click on generate option. So it will generate your respected values here like this. Click on add button. So after that, we have to enter the self weight factor. Click on add. Again, we have to enter the member weight. Just I am selecting it as uniform load. So here we have to take the dimensions of the column and beam for calculating the member weight. So initially, horizontal members are nothing but your beams. We have to take the load case which is related to the beams. Just I am taking 0.23 cross 0.3 is my beam size. We have to multiply this respected intensity with 25. So it will give the intensity of 1.725. So here we have to give the dimensions as 1.725. Click on add button. So after that, we have to select the element weight also. So here I am taking 0.15 is the thickness of the slab. We have to multiply this respected value with 25. So it will give the pressure intensity of 3.75. Click on add button. So after that, click on close option. Select the uniform weight. Click on select your respected front view. Now we have to select the beam sections. So here I am selecting the beams which are parallel to this respected axis like this. So after that, click on assign to selected beams option, assign yes. So after that, we have to select the pressure, click on assign to view, assign yes option. So after that, we have to define the wind loading condition. Select the wind definitions, add button, select type 1 wind on, add button, close option, select type 1 wind on here, click on add button. So here I am taking intensity will be consisting of 0.5, which is acting at a height of just I am taking it as 16 meter, and just I am taking 0.3 which is acting at distance of 12, and 0.2 which is acting at distance of 6. Again I am taking 0.1 which is acting at a distance of 3. So this is the rough calculations, rough values just I am taking. So you can consider these respected calculations as per IS 875 part 3 code. So click on add button. So after that, we have to add the exposure factor as 1. Add it, close option. Select the exposure 1 by using assign to view option, assign yes option. So after that, we have to apply the load cases. So further, select load case details, add button. So initially we have to define the seismic load. Just I am taking the name as earthquake load in X direction condition, add button. Again I am adding earthquake load which is in Z direction condition, add button. So after that, we have to take the wind load which is in X direction condition, wind load X, add it. Again I am taking wind load which is in Z direction, add button. So after that, we have to take the dead loading condition. So here I am taking DL, add. So after that, we have to take the fluid load. So fluid load is nothing but the pressure of the water inside the tank. So here we have to take the loading type as fluid. We have to take it as water pressure WP, add it, close option. Now initially we have to select the earthquake load X direction condition, click on add button. So here we have to select the seismic definition which is in X direction with the factor 1, add, close. Again in the same way we have to add the Z direction seismic loading condition by selecting the seismic loading condition with the Z direction factor 1, add, close. Select wind X, add button. Now here we have to select the wind load which is in x direction with the factor 1, add button. Again I am selecting factor as -1, opposite direction. So after that we have to select the wind z, add it. Select the wind load which is in z direction with the factor 1, add button. Again I am taking it as -1, add button, close option. So after that we have to assign the self weight for this respective building under dead loading condition. Select the dead load, add button. So after that we have to select the factor as -1, add it, close option. Select the self weight, assign to view, assign yes. So after that we have to assign the water pressure for the respected plates. So this is one of the most important step in water tank designing. Okay, so for that initially we have to select the water pressure. So click on add button. So water pressure is related to your respected plate load. So here we have to select the plate load. In this respected plate load we have to select the hydrostatic. So before applying the respected water pressure we have to select the plates. Click on select to plates option. So by using plate cursor we have to select all the plates for this respected water tank. So here it was selected with all plates here. Click on done option. So here we have to give the value of the intensity of the load force which is in minimum condition as well as maximum condition. So here I am taking 0 is the minimum and -40 kilonewton per meter square is the maximum condition which is in y direction, zy direction, add button. So it will add your respected load cases here on the right hand side section like this. Click on close option. Now you can see, so it has added your respected water pressure like this. So after that we have to analyze this respected water tank. Go to analysis and print, add your no print option here, click on close option, go to analyze option, click on run analysis, save it. So here we have to check for the 0 errors for this respected 2 lakh capacity elevated circular water tank. So if your model is correct then it will be observed with 0 errors. So here my model is checking for the 0 errors here. So here my tank is observed with 0 errors here. Go to post processing mode, click on done option. So click on apply, click on OK. So this is the deflection of the water tank due to presence of the water pressure. Due to presence of the water pressure, the tank will be deflect downward direction like this. Okay, so after that you can change the deflection diagram to the respected x direction load cases, seismic, z direction load cases, wind load, x direction load cases, wind load, z direction load cases. So after that we have to check the bending moment diagram as well as shear force diagram. So select the beam. So here we have to select the respected load case. Just I am selecting it as dead loading condition. So this is the bending moment diagram for this respected water tank. So after that you can select Fy value. So this is the shear force diagram for this respected water tank. So after that select the plate load, apply your stress type as absolute pressure, click on apply, click on OK. So this is the absolute pressure for this respected water tank due to presence of the dead loading condition, earthquake load in x direction condition, earthquake load in z direction condition, wind load in x direction, wind load in z direction condition. So this is the water tank absolute pressure diagram. So after analysis part is completed, we have to design this respected water tank. So for that select modeling option, select the design option here, click on concrete design. Now we have to select the code. Just I am selecting it as IS456 code. Click on select the parameters. Initially I am deselecting all selected parameters. From this just I am selecting compressed strength, yield strength of shear reinforcement, maximum main, maximum secondary. Click on OK. So click on define parameters. So here I am taking M30 grade concrete. So for designing of any kind of the tank we need to take the concrete grade which is greater than or equal to 30 grade. So after that select Fy main, just I am taking it as 600 grade steel, 600,000. Click on add button. So after that we have to select this respected Fy section reinforcement. So here I am selecting it as 600,000. Click on add button. So after that we have to select the maximum main, just I am taking it as 20 mm, add button. Again I am selecting maximum secondary, just I am selecting it as 16 mm, add button, close option. So after that select the commands option here, select design beam command, add button. Again I am selecting design column command, add button. Again I am selecting slab element command, add button. Select the takeoff command, add button, close option. So after that we have to assign this respected question marks for the tank. Select FC by using assign to view, assign yes option. Select Fy main by using assign to view option, assign yes option. Select Fy section reinforcement by using assign to view option, assign yes. Select maximum main by using assign to view, assign yes option. By using maximum secondary also assign to view, assign yes option. Now we have to select the design beams. Select the front view option. We have to select the beams which are parallel to the horizontal direction like this. So click on assign to selected beams, assign yes. So after that we have to select the design column command. So go to select beams parallel to y direction condition, click on assign to selected beams, assign yes. Select design element command by using assign to view, assign yes option. So after that we have to analyze this respected water tank for designing also. So click on analysis and print option, add your no print option, click on close option, go to analyze option, click on run analysis, click on save option. Again we have to check for the zero errors for this respected designing as per IS 456 code. So here my model is checking for the zero errors. So here my model is observed with zero errors here. Go to post processing mode again, click on done option again. Again select the beam, deselect the bending moment diagram, select any one of the beam, double click on it, click on concrete design. So it will be show your respected beam design results, which is consisting of 8 bars of 10 mm dia, 200 center to center distance, and stirrups will be consisting of 5 numbers 8 mm dia, okay, 110 center to center distance. So after that we have to select the column, click on concrete design. So this is the concrete design for this respected column, which is consisting of 0.3 cross 0.3 size, which is having 4 bars of 16 mm dia. Click on close option. So after that we have to check the output file for this respected design. So for that click on output file option here. So click on the results option, click on concrete design here. So it will be consisting of each and individual calculations for the beams and column sections as per IS 456-2000 code. So it will be consisting of your beam reinforcement design results and column reinforcement design results. So this is the process, analysis and designing of 2 lakh capacity water tank for 2000 people by using Staad Pro software. Thank you.